Hey everyone, we are the Gratitude Girls.
The Gratitude Girls are in the house. Hi, Lori. How are you?
Hi, Catherine. I'm good.
Let's get right into it tonight. First of all, let me welcome everyone. Welcome to the Gratitude Girls private coaching or our group coaching and training. Let me introduce myself and then we'll get started. My name is Catherine Asaro Myers, affectionately known as Rara's in the house. I'm broadcasting to you live tonight from Niagara-on-the-Lake, Ontario, Canada. I'm here with my amazing partner, Lori Delk-Rydzecki, and Lori is broadcasting to you live from a town called
Columbia, outside of Nashville.
All right, so Nashville's in the house. Tonight, we're going to talk to you about 5 tips. You must be wondering, 5 tips on what? 5 tips to successfully work from home. Is anybody doing that these days? All right, we're going to high level the tips and then we'll just get into it a little bit. First of all, set a routine. If you are likely to set a routine, you would have already done it. If somehow this just doesn't resonate with you because you like to be free and you don't like anyone to tell you what to do, and that's the reason why you're actually working at home, because you don't want anybody to tell you what to do. Well, think about it like this. Set up a structure. Even if you want it to be a loose structure, it doesn't have to be big, complicated. It doesn't have to have too many bells and whistles, but set up when you're going to get your work done for yourself and set up when you're going to do other things. Perhaps it's fun, but stick to it. Maybe you're going to go to an exercise class. Maybe you're going to eat at a specific time. Set up a routine so you know what your expectations are. Lori, would you like to add something to that?
Yeah, exactly. And set your calendar, set everything on your calendar, personal and professional. That way you have and set 2 timers on everything. But that way everything is separated, everything has its time and its place. And if you have family, a spouse, a partner, a coworker, you can share your calendar with them so they are aware too. Hey, mom's busy at this time, or my wife or my husband is busy at this time because this is what they're doing. So they don't want to be interrupted. Make that aware that this is your time and this is when you are working and this is when, so you're not constantly getting interrupted.
I love that. To add one more tip on that before we move on, I let my husband know when we have date dinner. So every single night we have date dinner. It's not just date night or once a week. It's every single night and we count on that. Okay, that was number 1, set a routine. I'll go to number 2, separate work from home. Okay, think about that. You work from home, you work in your kitchen, your dining room, you have your own office, you have a floor in your house, whatever you do, that's one aspect. That's the physical aspect. The other parts about that is to really look at a balance, right? Avoid having an imbalance. Know where your workspace is. You're not going to drag that laptop or your phone or your tablet into the room where your children are watching TV and asking them to shush, or go into the kitchen while your husband or wife or your chef is cooking for you and asking them to change their habits. Create some deliberate space so that you know where it is that you can get your work done and you can count on it. Maybe you need to be a little creative with that. Lori, I think you have some ideas on that.
Yes, especially when you're remodeling a house and you're staying in a tiny little 2-bedroom rental that is so minuscule, then yes, like right now this is our last show in this place, but I am at our kitchen table, and the same thing as Catherine just said, my husband's hiding out in our bedroom because I'm doing the show. And so it's one of those things that we've agreed though that, we work together on this, but that's because I don't have a separate place right now. Once next week you tune in, I will be in my office. I will probably have boxes still in my office, but I will be in my office.
And I love that. It doesn't mean that work has to be your entire life because you work from home. You can do other things in your home. Relax, enjoy yourself, dance in the living room, dance in the dining room, cook in the kitchen as a couple. So create that separate space to get your work done and then to have a place to play. Okay, tip number 3. So tip number 1 was set a routine. Tip number 2, separate work from home. Next one, get out of the house. I'll say it again. Get out of the house. So you don't work in a corporate office. That doesn't mean that you're stuck in one place. Have you heard people say, like, I've been at my desk or my computer, I've been at my laptop for 10 hours, 8 hours. Think about that. I don't want to be that appointment that's your 10th hour straight. I can't imagine what your energy level, no matter how many supplements you take, I can't imagine what your energy level is going to be like. So think about getting up from your desk. Think about standing up, changing the position, but walking out that door. Get out completely. If it means only to go get the mail, if it means to walk around the house, if it means to go to the store and schedule that you go to the store to buy something or get something and create that besides your breakfast, your lunch, and your dinner, a time where you go and you get supplies, some food, some nutrition. That way you can clear your head. Lori, I know you have a lot to say about this.
Yes. When I was working, and granted, I don't do that anymore, but when I was working 8-10 hour days, long days, and I don't even wear my Apple Watch anymore, hardly, but on the Apple Watch, I know you might be able to do it on the other ones, but I know on mine, I set it where every hour I had a 10-minute break. And during that 10 minutes, I got up and did things. I have a client that he would get up and he would do 10 push-ups every hour. He set his watch to do 10 push-ups every hour. I'm not that diligent yet, but I could be. But, get up and do something, whether it's just walk around the room, or jog up and down the stairs, do something where you're getting up, or you could even leave the house. So I would have meetings at Starbucks. I would work for 3-4 hours at Starbucks every Friday, because I would do, when I was running my luncheons 7 times a month, I would run my luncheons from 11 to 1. And then I would have meetings at Starbucks from 1 to 3 or 4. And so I would be in a different office, a different place, and it gave me a different vibe, a different environment, and it breaks the monotony of just sitting at home. So it depends on what you're doing for a living, depends on your background noise and things that you can have. But, you can still get the noise canceling earbuds, get a better pair, and they work better. There's lots of things that you can do to make different, or even go to a different hotel room and, sit in the lobby of a smaller hotel that's not going to be busy.
I love those suggestions. So I'm going to give the next 2 so that we can get through them in 1 minute. Stay connected and recognize distractions. Stay connected. Working at home can feel lonely. To avoid feeling that you are isolated, schedule a coffee or a lunch meeting. Recognize distractions, know what's going to take your eye off your focus. Lori, what do you think about those 2?
Yes, absolutely. So schedule your coffee dates with your girlfriends or business partners, clients, schedule walks in the park. I've done that before. There's a park in Brentwood up here in Nashville that I love to walk at, and I would meet clients there. And yes, definitely distractions. If your phone, your notifications, that's one of my pet peeves. Your notifications are going off every 2 seconds and you're constantly glancing at your phone, that's going to distract you from getting your work done. When you have your set time for your emails to read and go through your emails is from 8 to 8:30 or 8 to 8:15, you do that, nothing else.
I love that.
Your phone, you don't do anything else.
I love that tip. I really love that tip about timing. Okay, we're going to sign off. We're going to keep it to 10 minutes tonight. We won't give you the deets right now on how to get with us, but you can go on the page and we'll send you some more information. If you have any questions, Gratitude Girls, free coaching and training. Thank you for being with us tonight.
See you next week, everyone.
Ciao.